Hey guys, how you guys doing? Today we're going to do a review on the Katiba products. These products are from Korea, South Korea, I believe. I already tried this product on a different vehicle. I didn't have a whole lot of luck on the tire dressing. I'm going to try in a different vehicle today to see if maybe perhaps my procedure wasn't correct or I couldn't get all the previous spray sealant on the tire out. It didn't come out that good. I tried on a you're gonna be seeing eventually a video on a black Escalade. That didn't come out that good. I did apply the sealant on a different vehicle, on a Beamer, and it came out great. So I don't know. Different tires, maybe I couldn't get the sealant that was there completely off. So today we're gonna be working on a beautiful Challenger Scatpack that I've done other videos on it. We're gonna be washing the vehicle. The vehicle's not really that dirty, just some dust. So we're gonna be using trying the glass clean and repel, which is like a glass sealant from Katiba. Then we're gonna apply the wet wax. Then 30 minutes later, we're gonna do they call it gloss booster. And I'm gonna tell you this, these two together, I did a different vehicle and it came out amazing. Very slick, very hydrophobic. I drove the vehicle in the rain, and I want to tell you this, the car's not even dirty. So it was great. And then we're gonna try the tire sealant again on this vehicle today, see how it goes. So let me take you out there so you guys can see the car. The car is not really dirty. Like I said, it's pretty much dust. So today I'm gonna be stripping the tires down to the bare bones, take all the sealant out, all the tire dressing out, and then we're gonna try the Katiba tire dressing. It's supposed to last, according to it says, plus a month or so. So the glass booster says that it could last, let's say, it doesn't say how long it should last. It boosts the gloss and hydrophobics. The wet wax, it says that durability 2+ months. So, you know. And the glass repel, clean repel, this, it says that it's to be used as a refresher for their glass coating or as a maintenance for the glass. This vehicle doesn't have any coating on the glass whatsoever, but we are going to put this and see how it goes. I did notice a big plus on this product here, on the previous vehicle that I sprayed this on. It helped even take some water stains out of the glass. So it cleans and becomes hydrophobic also. So let me take you around. I got my foam cannons ready. So this is with my wheel cleaner, Maguire's wheel cleaner, my pre-wash, and my wash. So I'm using today, my pre-wash, I'm using V-Flock from Vonex. Great soap, amazing soap. And then I'm trying the Amsoil car wash soap in here. See how that goes, okay? I used it before, very foamy. Let's see how it goes today, all right? Let me show you the car. So let me take you around here and show you the car. So as I said, the car's not very dirty, pretty much just dust. So today we're gonna be working on taking that dressing out so I can put the new one. You see how dirty the rims are? Look, see right there? Just put some brake dust. It's a beautiful car here. It's not that dirty, just dust. And you went through the rain, so you got some little spots there just to clean it out. And look at those exhaust tips. Doesn't that look beautiful? That's nice, huh? And see right here, look, dust. Okay, so no dirt, but just dust. So I'm gonna put you down here in the front so you guys can see the wash process. It's, you know, it's nothing major. It's just a process that we're gonna be doing on the tires. I always start on the tires first, then we go to the car. All right. Hey guys, I want to show you also. Today I'm trying my new Ridge pressure washer gun. I like it. Cost me 60, 70 bucks, something like that. Let me show you here. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna try it today. I bought a different one last week and I didn't like it. It comes with this holder here for your tips, stainless steel. And I have a shut off here too. But let's try it out, see how that goes, right? All right, let me take you along. The wheel's not really that dirty. It has just some brake dust. I think last time I washed these rims was, I don't know. Actually, I did not do a contact wash. I did a contactless wash. And because it wasn't that dirty. So, but you can see it's starting to, there's some black brake dust coming off the rims. So, I'll put a little bit of straight. Today I'm trying, on the rim, I put in Meguiar's wheel and tire cleaner. Today I'm trying, it's a different bottle, but it's Brake Buster from, Brake Duster. Let's see how that goes. Oh, it's great when the spray bottle does work, right? Well, technical difficulties, let's change the spray bottle. Well, I'm back. New spray bottle. If you're gonna choose smell-wise between Brake Duster and Meguiar's, Brake Buster smells a little better. Less, the smell is much lighter. Let's see how it goes towards cleaning. I'm cleaning really good so I can put the new tire dressing on it. I got some new brushes. So they are a little stiff still. There's almost no room between the caliper and the rim. You might ask me, what do you have in the bucket? Just car soap. I just use some regular car soap because to get additional lubrication. The impression that I'm having between the cleaner, the Brake Buster and Meguiar's is that it is not turning the rotors, excuse me, not the rotors, the disc, the brake disc, rusty, which Meguiar's does, which I like it. All right, time for the rinse. Let's see how that goes, right? We're gonna, like I said, today's Brake Buster, which I think the smell is much lighter than the Meguiar's. So far, it looks like it cleaned pretty well. We're gonna try the other rims also. All right, let me pause you for a second. My thoughts about it, I think the cleaner worked pretty good. I'm just gonna give one more rinse shot. I'm gonna put a little bit more of wheel cleaner to make sure that I can pull all the tire dressing that could be still here out. As you can see, I guess there's nothing else left, right? Because it's all white. Let me go a little bit more. Just want to make sure I got everything out, because today I'm going to be putting also a wheel coating on it. So make sure I got all the dirt out. Like I said, it's not dirt, it's the brake dust. Brembo brakes, they give out a lot. So Brembo brakes, doesn't matter if you wash the wheel now, you go for a 30-mile drive, and guess what? Your rims are already gonna have brake dust on them. Nothing you can do there. So I'll put a wheel spray coating on it. At least that helps maintain it, clean it much cleaner. Clean. That's good. I'm gonna move the bucket down to the back, and then I'll bring the camera too. Bring you along. All right, now I'm gonna try a different way. Straight cleaner and the foam for last. So this is the Brake Buster by PNS. Let's see how that goes. It usually do the foam first. I want to see this process, see if it cleans any different. The previous process was pretty fine on the front wheel as you saw it. So what I liked it, it's sticking. As you can see, the thing doesn't drip all over the place, but it's starting to break down a little bit of dust, the brake dust. And let's see how it goes with the grime on the wheel. As you can see, the foam's pretty good. A little bit of dirt. Let's go the brush. Well, cleaning the back wheels is much easier than the front wheels, because the back wheels, the caliper is much smaller. So you got more room for you to get in between the spokes. Well, let's rinse it off, see how much dirt we got out. You know, on this wheel, this process came out pretty good. I still prefer, I think I like better, sorry, the foam better. Foam off the wheel, and then do the foam, let it soak up, rinse it off, and then foam up again. Let's see how that goes now. Let's see if there's any dirt left. Where's my little brush? There you go. Put the caliper. I like it where I'm seeing the foam being repelled, and that's because on the last wash that I really cleaned these wheels, I had to put a cheap spray sealant on it, because what it does, it just helps maintain the wheel cleaner longer, and it makes my job easier also. the inside of the barrel. All these new brushes, but I'm not really sure if I'm in love with it. You know, let's do the rim one more time. All right, time for the rinse. To be honest with you, I don't have any browning coming out of the tire, but they still repel. So whatever tire dressing put there has been sitting there for a long time. It is not coming out very, very easily. So, but let's see how that goes, right? Let's go for all the other wheels. I'll take you along. Let me move the camera around, okay? Look at my beautiful dog here. Here's my dog. Oh, you're tired? You gonna go inside? Yeah, it's kind of hot for you, isn't it? She's old. Sweet dog, sweet dog. All right, so my official procedure how to clean these wheels, and yeah, it's dirty. I'm gonna foam up first, let it soak up, rinse it, then apply the cleaner again, and then take it from there. So far, this Ridgeway foam gun, I like it. Let it soak up. As you can see, the tire dressing has some sort of protection still left on it. And let's see. The tire. Let me put some wheel cleaner. Let it soak up for a little bit before you brush it. But she decided to sit inside the garage and just watch me. It's funny, for years and years, I've been washing my cars outside here. And my dog, now she's old, when she was younger, she'll come here and sit right under, I got a big old tree in my front yard, and she'll sit there for hours, even sleep there. So, see, this one's starting to brown a little bit. So that's cool, that's good to see. Let me bring you closer. Look at my faithful dog there. Hi, Sugar. So, you can see too clear on the camera, but right here I got a little bit of browning coming out, which is good. I like that. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rinse it, and then I'll apply the wheel cleaner again on it. By doing this, I get the majority of the crud out, then very little brushing needed. All right, as you can see, the car beats a lot. I think I sprayed, I think it was Vonnex Synergy, and that was really a while ago. It was, I think, 6 months ago. And then, you know, just a little spray detailing on the car when it's not dirty, just to get the dust out. Hope you guys watched the the video that I did on ceramic coating on the gorgeous red F-150. That vehicle came out, that truck came out awesome. All right, time for the other brush. You know, I bought this brush here. It was cheap. It was not expensive at all. And I can tell why my previous brush cost me $35 just for the brush, and this cost me $30 for a set of 3. There's a reason. You take a bath with the when you come back with the brush towards you, you're taking a bath with the soap. The other one you didn't. That's the reason why. Can you see here the browning? Yeah. So that goes to show that there's a reason why certain products cost more, certain detailing products cost more over the others. Because I can tell right now, I have some splashback from the soap on this brush, which stinks. All right, let's clean the wheel well. I don't remember if I did the lug nuts or not, so one more time. Time for the rinse. You see it's all brownish here, so that means that there was a substantial amount of brake dust there. All right, so let's foam it up and let it soak a little. Let's see how it goes, right? So far, so good on this gun. I'm very happy with it. Lots of brake dust. That's all you have here. Where's my brush? All right. Rinse time, then I'm going to spray one more time. All right, one more time, then we can a little bit inside the wheel well, that never hurts, so we can brush it off and clean it a little better later. Look, big brush. Inside the wheel barrel. All right, let's do the tire again. Let's put a little bit of of brake buster on the brush. Different type of brush. So I mean, pad. It's just to clean the inside of the rims. I'm still looking for the perfect wheel cleaner. Not wheel cleaner, but the right pad to clean inside the rims. I've seen so many. I tried so many, or they're either too bulky, or they're too delicate and they don't clean enough. You know. So I'm still looking for the perfect one yet. Didn't find it. Okie dokie, so we're done with the wheels. Let's leave the bucket aside. I'm not sure how am I washing on the car today. So, you guys can see it here. I'm gonna raise up the camera a little so you can have a better view. There you go, that's awesome. So, first things first, I'm gonna rinse it off. A lot of people, they like to do it is to foam up directly. Well, my process is my process. I might be wrong, but it has been working great for me. I noticed that I don't have scratches on the vehicle from washing it wrong. Could it be a overkill? Yeah, absolutely. But hey, my way, it satisfies my requirements towards protection, and I know that I'm not doing anything wrong to the paint. Lots of beading. I don't remember what I sprayed on this last time. But it's beading marvelous. All right. Pre-wash time. Does the car need to be pre-washed? This one? Maybe not. But I want to be safe. You go, it's not foaming up. I put in very little soap just to as a pre-wash. I don't need that much foam in this. Just to get some lubrication. Excuse me, lubrication, and so I can rinse it off and then do the contact wash. I think this car was washed 2 weeks ago. The guy that owns the car, he drove it once in 2 weeks, so pretty much just foaming up to get whatever dust is there, or a little bit of maybe, I don't know, bird poop that might be there. Just loosen it up and then rinse it off, and then we can foam up with the other soap, which this car is going to be a piece of cake to wash. Whatever spray sealant I put on this, I think perhaps was, oh, I know what it was. I put in fender organizer sealant on this. That's why it's still beady. And the last time that I washed this vehicle, it was also a contactless wash. So, honestly, If I wanted to simply dry it off the car right now, the car would have been clean. So, you know, just to make it more satisfying, I'm gonna foam up. Oh, this is satisfying now, huh? There. Hey, this soap, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a lot of lubrication. It's good. And the reason I'm cleaning really good, especially the windshield, is because I'm gonna put the new Katiba glass repel coating. They don't call it a coating, but it becomes very hydrophobic. So I want to make sure that I did a fair wash, fair cleaning prep. But are you going to do the clay matte on this car? No, I'm not, because this car has been polished within less than a year. I don't want to start eating up the clear coat, seeking perfection. Same thing I spoke with you guys about when I did the ceramic coating on the F-150. You know, I am going to say one thing. You guys are going to laugh about this. If you you have to, wash a car every week, and you live, in an area like I do. I live in Orlando, here in Florida. Ceramic coating is not a thing for you. Why you say that? Because the car stays clean much longer. So if you're looking for that, satisfaction of seeing your car getting cleaned out, ceramic coating might not be right for you. You can do just a spray coating, and Ben the Organizer has a great one. Adam's spray coating is great. Also, I like that one. Because the car remains clean so much longer. So pretty much if you're going to wash the car, it's not going to be very rewarding, because there'll be not a huge difference between clean and dirty. Because, it's funny. Some people want to do ceramic coating so the car stays cleaner for longer. But if you like to wash your car often, and like I do, I wash my cars every week. Ceramic coating, you might lose the fun of it a little bit, such as, seeing the car get cleaned. You're not going to see that often, because the coating maintains your car clean so much longer. But if you're looking on the protection side, oh, definitely ceramic coating is the way to go. All right, time for the rinse off. And let me turn my water filtration system on so I can rinse it. Nice clean water. And remember, here in Florida, water is horrible. I'm still working on getting a better water filtration system, because the one I have, it's okay. I need something stronger. Water here in Florida is just unbelievably horrible. To the door seal, they always hold a little bit of soap. All right, we're done. Easy wash. I love doing maintenance washes, especially on this car here. So easy. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the blower. You may want to lower your volume there, and then we're gonna dry it out with a towel. So I recommend whoever uses a blower to dry the vehicle, invest in one of these. All right, so now I come with a drying towel. And finish wiping, just to get, you know, the last of the water that's still in the paint, especially on the glass. Today's supposed to be a real hot day here. We were supposed to get, remember, and the weird part is that it wasn't supposed to be this hot, but we are in a month of, let's see, May, and this weekend is supposed to get to as high as 97 degrees, my friend. That's hot. So that's why I'm starting this car really early, so you can finish early before it gets unbearable, you know. I like this towel. Bought this towel from a company out in Brazil, and I tried a couple other products that this company makes, and it's pretty good. I liked it. Not heavy, and absorbs a huge amount of water. Cars like this are very, very easy to maintain. One, the car is barely used, but the owner maintains this car real good, clean. It doesn't let it get, you know, saturated with bird poop and, you know all the junk that you can get when you drive your car. So look at that. It really looks shiny by itself. It's a really good shape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the camera in the car in the garage. We're going to apply the Katiba wet wax. Gorgeous car, huh? I know. Red is one of those colors. They stand out so well. All right, so there you go. Let's get the wet wax from Katiba. You use 2 rags, one to apply the product and one to buff it out. So let me get the rags ready. Glass, wet wax. Shake the product. It says to for you to spray on the paint. We're gonna do that and take it from there. So I don't like this. I think I'm going to go to the, stream's a little better. So, very easy to apply. All right, second rag. Zero residue, like this. This is great. Extremely easy to apply. I applied this on a black vehicle last week, and it was great. No special technique on applying this. Just spray on, wipe off. Extremely slick, very slick. Look, see there? Very slick. With products like this, you don't want to over apply product, because then you might become a sticky situation where you might have difficulty taking it off. I follow the rule that less is more. So less is always more. I'd rather see you under apply than you over apply, and then you have a hard time taking it off. What I liked about this product, the wet wax from Katiba, is this. It kind of, the result mimics a wax, like a carnauba wax. That's what it mimics. It has that glow, different glow on the, as a result. Protection wise, he stays that lasts a couple months. I want to say this: the guy that owns this car doesn't care if it lasts a couple months or not, because he gets this car washed very often, and the car is garaged all the time. So he per se, he's not really looking for long-term protection, but looking just for, you know, this product that I'm applying today is, I'm looking for gloss and slickness. Protection, you go with ceramic coatings or spray coatings. I'm looking today, testing this out on this car, for slickness, gloss, and you know, shine. Although it is kind of unfair for me to say that I'm expecting a car that looks literally perfect to look any better, but look at that. Two. Don't need too much. Not too much product needed. Not a whole lot of product needed. So there's the door, the mirror. Very slick. You might be asking, where's your dog, Mike? Well, she went inside. She got tired. So she got tired of sitting here. It got kind of hot for her. $392 Scatpack. Nice. Send me your comments. What do you think? I think that, let's be honest, you might not see on TV, on your TV when you watch this video, a whole lot of difference. You might not. Because I'm working on a well-maintained car. And the camera is not going to catch huge differences, because I don't have a car that the paint is hammered. You know, I didn't have to polish it. I'm using this as a maintenance wax slash protection. Again, so that's the thing. I don't have a hammer paint for me to spend 3 hours buffing it, doing the paint correction, and then applying this as a topper. I'm just using this on a regular car. Remember, I'm trying to do here as a regular car owner, that he could do this on, you know, his own car, sitting at home on a weekend. Let's wipe this off. Very slick. I like this. Pretty shiny, huh? You see how shiny that car looks? So the type of paint that we have in our cars are different today than what they were in the 80s and 90s. Even on taillights. There you go. Back then, you know, the paints were thicker. The paint was thicker. The paint was not as metallic, and you could do a paint correction of those cars until the cows came home, because it was a different type of paint. Now the paint is much thinner. The clear coat's thinner, and you have to be careful so you don't eat up the clear coat when you do a paint correction. Hey, I had somebody text me and ask me, why do you wear safety glasses? Well, number one, a long time ago I had LASIK done, and your eyes become very sensitive. And if I don't use the eye protection and gloves, one, my skin's peeling. Two, my eyes will bother me. So, and God forbid, picture this. You're spraying here and all of a sudden you spray in your eyes. Will not be pretty. So, every precaution is valid. Yeah, I like this sticker. The America sticker, that's nice. So we're gonna change products now. So I'm done. This is the Katiba Mr. Porter wet wax. About 500 milliliters, and you pay, I paid on sale, I don't know, 15 bucks, $18. All right, so now I want to show you Glass Repel from Katiba. As your final step to create a hydrophobic layer that will last 3+ months. Spray glass with 1 or 2 sprays, spread with a microfiber towel, and buff it. Product can be used as a maintenance for your glass, or coating, or as a yearly refresher. So let's try it out. Let me get my towel. As usual, shake your product. One suggestion, learn by experience. All these spray bottles, that, you know, whatever product you buy, tire dressing, spray wax, spray sealant, interior detailer, whatever it is, this is a spray. When you're done using, always put it in the off position. Some of them, they keep a little pressure here, then they leak. If you put it on the off, they cannot leak. Go by me. All right, so shake the product, 1, 2, 3. 3 sprays. It smells good. It smells like citrus clean. It does feel a little slicker, much more sleek. Wow. And you know, we're gonna do this on the windshield, on the side windows, every glass item. Nice. I think that, remember, the application of these products are so fast and easy. The wet wax says that I can put the gloss booster 30 minutes later. It did not take me 30 minutes to wipe this car with a wet wax. So I have time to do the wet wax, do the windows, do the tires, and then I'll do the gloss booster, okay? One spray. I like it. Nice and slick. Might as well, let's put a little spray here on the mirror. You know, I hate when I get in your car and you're trying to drive at night and you can't see anything because even the mirrors are dirty. Let me tell you a little story. Years and years ago, I rented a vehicle for a long trip. It's gorgeous, brand new Suburban. I went on a 2-week, the trip was about 2 weeks long. And I went cross country. So I'll pick up the vehicle at the rent a car place, and we leave on the trip like really early. And I did pick up the vehicle actually the night before our trip, and we leave like at 4 in the morning. And I'm driving, and I can't stand driving a car that the windows are dirty, the inside are dirty. And you know those rent-a-cars, they go through a car wash. That's all they do. It's a car wash. They don't wipe down the car. So they go through the car wash. Matter of fact, they don't even dry. They just go through the car wash, and whatever happens, happens. So it bothered me so much that I had to stop in the gas station, get a squeegee, and wipe the windows inside because they're so foggy and dirty. Yep. So it bothers me when I get into a car and I see the car. The car looks clean, but the windows are foggy because they haven't been wiped clean in a long time. All right, so we're gonna do the wheels. So pretty much I read instructions. They say just to pour the dressing on the applicator. There's the applicator, tire dressing. Let's see how this one goes. Look. Let's see how it goes, right? It says that it leaves a satin finish. Honestly, if it stays like this, I'll be happy. I like a little bit of shine. Sealant, then a dressing. Some people like the dressings to sit there in the tires for months and months. I don't. Because if it sits on the tire for that long, that means for you to get them off, it's going to be a nightmare. That's one. And if you like to, like me, if you like to wash your car often, you know, you like to see the result of, you know, the tire looking like this after a wash. And these sealants that promise they're going to last for so many months and stuff, after a while, they don't look like that. You know? So, but we're going to apply Vonix Synergy Wheel. If my wife was here, you know what she would say? I know you can't see me on camera right now, but if my wife was here, she would go, "That's the problem. You got too many products. You don't even remember where you put them." Send me a message if your wife ever mentioned that to you. There you go. Found my faithful Synergy Wheel. Let me get my rag. Send me a message if anyone ever said to you, "You got too many products. You don't even know what you got." You know, it's funny. You guys are looking at the wheel right there. I'm walking back here to the wheel, but listen to this. So I really started going in depth in car detailing about 10 years ago. Until then, I used to be that guy that, you know, went to the store and bought whatever they had at the store, and I went to the, you know, maybe a store or maybe like a big store, box store like Walmart and stuff, and bought whatever they had. I never had tried any other brands that I didn't, you know, that's what everybody used to do. You used to have those store brands, those products that are not very famous. I mean, they do a little bit, but they're not great like these products I'm trying today that cost more, but there's a reason why they cost more, because they last longer, they do a better job, they protect the paint, the wheel. So, but then let me tell you the story. So I used to have, you know, the usual paste wax. I used to have the, you know, the usual tire dressing they buy at the big box store. So I only had, you know, 5-6 products, if that. Now I open up my cabinet, and I'm going to show my cabinet a little bit. Over the years, I built up so many chemicals, which I want to say this, each situation is different. Certain cars work better with certain products, certain paints, certain tires, you know. I'm not going to say that one product works great all the time. Sometimes you might need to bump up, you know. So where, you know, I'm starting to build up so many products that and actually you do develop eventually a favoritism towards certain products. Certain products work so well that you only want to use them. You know, I've been using, for example, this Vonix Synergy wheel. They say it lasts 6 months. It doesn't. Not here in Florida, not with the Brembo brakes. You'll never last that long. It'll last 2-3 months. And but you know, it has been one of the best sealants for the wheels that I found so far, other than a ceramic coating for rims. So I try to behave when I see new products, because, you know, once you start doing detailing, like I do, not as a profession, but I do often. I probably wash cars twice a week. There you go. But let me show you here, as I was telling you about products. So from 5 products, that's all the ones that I haven't opened yet, or it's new. Here goes tie dressing, interior detailers, I got glass shield, glass cleaners, pan, ceramic spray coating. I got some APCs, ceramic coatings. Those are all spray coatings. Some sort of spray coating or sealant. Hydrox, obviously. And then I got a couple other products that I use every so often, depending how dirty the car is. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people used to say, Mike, why do you need so many products? So again, each car is different. But look at this car. Doesn't it look beautiful? It looks gorgeous. Red. Actually, is my favorite color. Red's favorite. So you know why I love doing the F-150. So look at that. Very shiny. I'm going to do the gloss booster now. And then I'm going to take you guys along, okay? All right. So we're going to use the gloss booster. It has been about half hour or a little bit longer since I put the wet wax.